This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined over Zoom by, I'm assuming, a very, very busy Callum Simpson today. I've just turned on my phone. You're all over my Instagram. You're on TalkSport. You're on Sky Sports. Now I think you're at the boxer office. Yeah, busy but good day, Callum.
Yeah, very busy day, but yeah, like I said, it's good. It's a good day. It's always a good day when the fights are getting announced.
Yeah, look, as far as they go, a very, very big one, 7th of June, back at Oakwell, Zuko, undefeated for that European title. How important was it for you to get that European title? I've spoke to you in the past about the British Commonwealth, the traditional path.
Yeah,
When this fight got presented to you, was it kind of take it both hands with this title on the line?
definitely, mate. Straight away, as soon as it got presented like it was an option, yeah, took it with both hands straight away. I told him, get the deal done. I want that fight. Got a fight I'm confident in taking. Like I said before, I wanted to do it the traditional route. Won the area title in my 10th fight, British Commonwealth, won a few international titles, and then yeah, for me, the natural next step was the European title. So yeah, I'm glad it's coming at the time. The time is perfect for me as well.
Back at the Oakwell, did you ever imagine that you would be headlining the Oakwell on your British and Commonwealth title fight, your European title fight? Because most fighters, when they get to that stadium level, it is the world titles, but you seem to be doing it a lot before that level.
Yeah, it's crazy that, but yeah, I never thought I'd be fighting it up. Well, full stop. Never mind for the so early on in my career for the British Commonwealth. I think that was my 14th fight. No, I think that was my 15th fight for a British Commonwealth title. Again, you look at the local fighters that near me that have done it. Josh Warrington against Lee Selby for a world title, Kell Brook for a world title. You look at Carl Froch for a world title. You look at Tony Bellew world title, and yeah, so for me to be doing it for a British Commonwealth, selling out 7,000 in 2 days, it's unbelievable. And now we're going back bigger, better for a bigger title. Yeah, it's going to be another great night.
Yeah, I know the clamour for tickets was incredibly high last time with
Yeah.
just the 7,000. Yeah, is there any update on how many tickets will it be open at full capacity?
Yeah, so as far as I'm aware, there's going to be a minimum of 15,000. That's where we're at the minute. I know that Boxer are working with the Barnsley Football Club and local authorities, the council, policing to try and get that number higher. So yeah, we're still waiting for confirmation on that. But yeah, either way, it's going to be a big, big night.
Let's talk about your opponent on the 7th then, Zuko. Undefeated, 21 and 0. Beat fellow Brit Jermaine Brown, which some fight fans may have known him from. Yeah, was he on your radar or was it just about the title?
It wasn't really on his radar, to be honest. I don't really have any fighter on my radar other than, well, I think Kevin Sadler on the title. He vacated it recently, but I know that Ivan Zucker was made mandatory to fight Sadjo, and then Sadjo vacated, and then the EBU made me mandatory challenger. So yeah, we're both number one and number two, both are mandatory challengers for it. So yeah, as soon as it got announced, that's when I first really heard of him. Yeah, actually, I'll tell you, the first time I heard of him was I was told I was going to fight Jermaine Brown, and then I heard that Jermaine Brown turned down the fight with me to fight Zuko. That's when I first heard of him. But again, I've never really seen him up until that point.
Okay, so after your last fight, when I spoke to you about potential fights, and you always said that if Liam Cameron couldn't get that Ben Whittaker fight, you'd always give him that opportunity. That being said, I know you are quite pally with Liam. Are you glad that he got that opportunity so you didn't have to fight him?
Um, no, I'm not really too bothered to be honest, mate. Obviously, I would have rather. I think Liam, but if it, obviously, I'm very happy this fight's going ahead. It's been announced, but obviously, when the Liam Cameron Whittaker fight got announced, I thought for me, Liam Cameron would have been a massive fight at Oakwell. But I'm glad Liam's got his opportunity for the rematch against Ben. That's great for him. And I feel like the European title now is going to be an even bigger fight because obviously when I was trying to build the Liam Cameron fight for Oakwell, I didn't think European was even a possibility to be fought at Oakwell. But yeah, luckily everything's fallen into place.
And I know there's been kind of talk of Hamzah Sheeraz moving up, the
Yeah.
fight that you want, the fight that you push for. Is that a possibility though for this year?
Potentially for the end of the year, if Hamzah Sheeraz moving up to 168 and he wants to prove himself at that weight, at the minute I'm the man at super middleweight, and if he wants to prove himself the best in Britain or best in Europe, then he can try and prove it fighting me.
What did you think of his performance against Adames?
I didn't watch it. I
Fair
was at
enough.
was at the show as well, and that was the only fight that I didn't watch. I got a bit peckish, and I went for a bit of food. And by the time I got back, it were a draw result. But to be honest, when I went to sit back down, I saw a turkey walking past me. He looked fuming, so I don't think he did that well.
Excellent, mate. Yeah, I know all about that getting peckish, mate. So it's all good.
Yeah, that's
Um,
it.
yeah, you must be so pleased with kind of this period of your career, though. Just through, could be the most active British champion in boxing at the minute. This will be your third fight in what 6 months. So 2025 is bang on for you, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a massive year, standout year for me. It already has been. Again, I had two fights within 3 weeks. It's going to be my third fight in 6 months, and I think I was saying as well, other than the world champions or world title challengers, I think I'm the most headline, or Adam Azim, sorry, the most headline boxer on boxers stable, the roster. It's great that they're finally backing me, and yeah, and I think it's just amazing to be headlining three times within 10 months of each other on Sky Sports, which is huge.
How far away are you from that world title level?
I want to be fighting for a world title within the next 18 months. I think towards the end of next year, I should be fighting for a world title, be ready for a world title. I want to win the European in June, defend it end of the year, world title eliminator, final eliminator in the summer, and we can get Canelo over at Oakwell next year. Why not?
All about Canelo at Oakwell, yeah.
Well, that's it. If he still got the titles, then we'll see. But I'd be more than happy to fight Canelo. Oh well, be massive.
Realistically, with Canelo holding those titles for such a long time, I know kind of WBC went that way, which will go back from the Williams Skull fight. That the belts will fragment at some point. So if it's not Canelo, is it just about getting yourself in the correct position to when they do, if slash when you're there in a mandatory position to fight for a vacant title?
Realistically, it could be Canelo.
Yeah.
Realistically, I'm ranked top 10 in the three governing bodies. I'm gonna have another maybe 4 fights before I have a world title fight. So I'm sure I'll be ranked top five in all four. So why not Canelo? Why not? It's a possibility. If he's got the titles, then I'll fight him. If he doesn't have the titles, then I'll fight whether I need to fight. But yeah, for me, it's realistic. I know, like 2 years ago, I mentioned Canelo at Oakwell, and people were laughing, saying, "No, you'll never fight at Oakwell." And we've been there already, and we're going back again. So why can't we get Canelo there next year?
I love that energy. I want it. Everyone wants that. Canelo's fought so many Brits now that is it just you want
He's
to be
never,
that
he's
one?
never, he's never fought a Yorkshireman. Never fought a Yorkshireman. That's the difference.
Excellent, Callum. Thank you very much for speaking to IFLTV. Best of luck throughout camp, and we'll see you on fight week back in Barnsley, mate. Thank you very much.
But man, cheers.